Hey guys, this is Patty B within the Holler. I got another firearm I'd like to share with y'all. This is the IWI Masada, chambered in 9mm parabellum. Go ahead and clear it real quick. You know, the Masada is a semi-automatic polymer frame striker-fired pistol that was introduced in, I think, 2018. And this was IWI's first polymer frame striker-fired pistol. They'd done polymer frames before. They had some of the Jericho line with polymer frames, but this is their first polymer frame striker-fired. So I just picked this up from my FFL, so kind of cool. Kind of excited about shooting it today. We'll go over some of the features on this real quick. It's got a 4.1 inch barrel, so it's just a little bit longer than a Glock 19, but it's not quite Glock 17 sized in the barrel. Weighs 25.5 ounces on my scale with an empty magazine. Speaking of the magazines, they hold 17 rounds, comes with 2. So it is like a Glock 17 size grip, but closer to a Glock 19 sized barrel. The grip on this has some decent texture, at least down low. It's a little slick up here, and I kind of wish they had a little more texture on it. The magazine release, so far, one of the initial impression nitpicks I've found with it is that magazine release, although it's ambi, because this is a truly ambi gun, slide lock and magazine release, it's just really flush mounted, and you really have to get on it to you know, get that magazine out, which is fine, you know, for a CCW gun, but this is kind of more duty sized. But not that it's that impossible, but you know, it's you got to try to push that button to get the magazine out. So it's got a you know, Glock Dingus style trigger. So go ahead and pull that, and man, that's pretty nice. That thing feels pretty good. There's your reset. Yeah, I like that trigger. That's pretty nice. Squared off front here with some texture for people who like to put a finger out here, and you've got a nice rail out here to put lights and lasers and whatever you want. You've got some forward, you know, slide serrations for you press checkers. Like I said, you got fully ambi controls, which is pretty cool. The sights on this, they're steel, and they're just kind of a run-of-the-mill, you know, white 3-dot style. The takedown on this, pretty simple, is lock the slide to the rear, flip your lever down, release your slide, pull the trigger, and she comes off. Guide rod and spring, and your barrel. Installation's just the reverse. This is a chassis gun. So this whole piece right here, you can take pins out, remove it, and you know, put it in a different frame if you so desired. Slide it back on, lock it back, flip your lever, and you're good to go. So another thing this thing comes with, this has a optic plate on it, which the blank right here is actually just polymer, which is actually kind of nice because you know, you're gonna lose a little bit of weight. But it comes with 3 or 4 plates to put your red dot of choice on there, which is pretty nice. And it came with 2 additional back straps if this thing doesn't fit your hand real good. Also came with 2 of their magazines. So this thing feels pretty good in the hand. I like the grip, I like the angle of it. I wish it had a little more texture, but hey. I guess another thing that I don't quite like as good is the bore axis, how a hi-hat sits up in your hands a little higher than I like, but it's not too bad, and I'm sure it'll shoot just fine. So, all right, enough talk. Let's take this thing outside and ring a little steel. All right, we're back here about 7 yards. We'll take our first shots with the IWI Masada, see where the sights are hitting. All right, sights look like they're on. right, back here 15 yards. See how we can do. Shooting pretty good. I like the way this thing feels in your hand. All right, we're back here about 30 yards. We'll see what we can do with the Masada. All right, not too bad from 30 yards. I hit the spinner one time, which that's pretty good for me from here. All right, we're about 70 yards. Take some shots with the Masada. Oh, not bad. Hit a few of them. All right, we're back inside from shooting the Masada. And man, did I like this thing. Oh wow, got a lot of powder burn up front. Yeah, I put about 500 rounds through it. I think I put 300 rounds through it without the sight, and then, you know, I like shooting so much, I put the Holosun on it, see what I could do with the red dot, and it didn't disappoint. This thing shoots excellent. I love the way this thing fits my hand. The takedown lever right here is perfect for my thumb. You can just kind of ride your thumb on that takedown lever, and you get some downward leverage to help with that recoil. Fits your hand well. It's got a nice trigger. The factory sights are nice, and you know, the fact that it does, you know, you can't put an optic on it is always a bonus. Truly ambidextrous. Mag release, slide release on both sides. It's just nice. There's not much bad I can say about it. Maybe wish it had a little more texture in, but I mean, that's pretty petty. This thing shot excellent. Like I said, about 500 rounds, absolutely zero malfunctions. So, I mean, you can't complain about that. For the price I paid, man, under $400 for this thing, that's pretty excellent. I'm not sure how you can outdo that, but yeah, pretty sweet for sure. Well, there you go, guys. IWI Masada. Y'all have a nice day.